I have made multiple videos on State of Decay 2. One problem I have with them is how slowly I progress. So, I decided to kill every single plague heart with only one survivor in one video. And this is how I did it. Unlike usual, we don't start at the character selection screen or the map selection screen. We start right here, after my friends abandoned me, totally not because I kicked them out.
You don't belong here. Please leave.
You're really gonna send an old man out there alone? Heartless bastard.
Yeah, we're asking you to leave. I'm sorry.
I bet you're just loving this, aren't you?
After putting away my old gun so I could start fresh, it was time to think of a plan. The first part of that plan was getting armed, which wasn't that hard, because there is an area that contains guns not too far away from my location. Boom! Jackpot. Now it was time to move on to phase 2. I did this basic resource gathering quest so I would be able to get influence to spend on buying an outpost. Outposts generate resources over time, and for some resources that also go down over time, it helps me not have to go and search for them for 1,000 years. Some random person on the radio congratulated me, but I checked my community page and there wasn't anyone on there, so I have no clue where it's coming from.
There you go. I like this place. Outpost, maybe?
This was a minor annoyance, and the only way that I thought would fix it would be to destroy a plague heart.
Ugh, I taste blood in my mouth. That's my last magazine. Oh, that's gonna get worse. So much for that plague heart. Feels good to take back some territory from the zombies.
Early on, I had realized that the loot from a plague heart is usually enough to be able to destroy the next one,
I feel like a pack mule.
which will help out later. But right now, let's worry about the outpost. I also found another military outpost, which usually isn't there because the first group of survivors that you would run into spawn here. But, you know, we didn't do those quests.
And now the zombies are coming. Wonderful. Knew this place was worth searching. I've secured this location as an outpost. Now that I see the place, I think we could do even more here.
I decided to survey the map to be able to find a food outpost.
That spot looks extra outposty. We've got survivors living in there. see a set of wheels that might still work.
It was time to gain more influence by destroying another plague heart.
That's my last magazine. That was my last shot.
You can clearly tell that my survivor got hit right there. However, they're a blood plague survivor, which means instead of getting sick, they just get tired. That is a lot easier to manage.
Now, was that really so hard? I think I'm feeling safer already.
I went to deal with the other survivor, but turns out that I can't kill him anyway. I found a cool sword though, so that was nice.
Oh look, I found a thing.
And it's on to the next plague heart. I'd just like to say, unlike the other ones, this one was a little bit difficult.
Fire in the hole! Oh, that was nice. I think it's hurting. Can't let up now. And I'm out. Now, was that really so hard?
I took a break and then realized that this would be a lot faster with a vehicle, so I went to look for one. For some reason the game said that the vehicle was at the bottom of the bridge, and I guess it just decided it wanted to respawn at the top of a hill.
No more zombies? Too bad.
I think you can already guess what happens now.
But with a bit more effort, this place could really help us out. Wow, down to my last magazine. So much for this gun. to be in here for long. So much for that plague heart.
Fun fact, we were not stopping there.
Fire in the hole! Oh, that was nice. I think it's hurting. Can't let up now. I need to rest.
Okay, I tried to block the door with the vehicle, but that didn't work, and I don't think you guys need to waste a whole minute of your lives just to find that out.
That should solve the plague zombie problem around here.
I forgot to loot the last plague heart, so I picked up some ammo and just went straight to the next one.
First?
Out of all the plague hearts so far, this one was by far the most annoying. Mostly because I was out of ammo, and I ran around like a headless chicken.
So much for this gun. I think it's hurting. Can't let up now.
I still had no plans of stopping. I haven't seen the video in about a couple days, but I'm 99% sure that doesn't come up later. This play card also wasn't really nice. Mostly because, you guessed it, I didn't have enough ammo.
Fire in the hole! Well, that was nice. I want empty here. I think it's Hardy. Can't let up now. And I'm out. So much for that plague card. That should solve the plague zombie problem around here.
Hello, stranger.
Even after I killed the plague heart, I still had some company. No matter how much of this I went through, I knew that every single plague heart we took out got us closer and closer to the light at the end of the tunnel. With our outposts and resources secured, there was only one thing left to do. Absolutely massacre our enemies.
Fire in the hole! Oh, that was nice. I think it's Hardy. Can't let up now.
I'm gonna put this on 4 times speed. I don't really think you're gonna miss anything here.
This plague heart is history.
Okay, I'm gonna try to save both of us some time here. New truck, and I found some coffee at an espresso shop, which gave me more stamina.
I can't catch my breath. Almost out of that.
I put 4 times speed on this one because it's really long, and I just realized that we could do that a little bit ago. Sorry, I might fix it later. Probably not.
I think it's Hardy. Can't let up now.
As luck would have it, right at the end, we found a gun store, which at least will solve my problems for the last Plague Heart. But it, would have been a lot better earlier.
I think it's hurting. Can't let up now! Can't catch my breath. Looks good. No more zombies.
After an hour and a half, it was finally over. I had played a State of Decay game with only one survivor, and won.